Reality radio, handcrafted for your listening pleasure. You're tuned in to LA Talk Live, where we're more than just talk.
What it takes? Cause I'm Curtis Blow, and I want you to know that these are the breaks. Brakes on the bus, brakes on the car, brakes to make you a superstar, brakes to win and brakes to lose. But these here brakes rock your shoes, and these are the breaks. Break it up, break it up, break it up.
Welcome to The Boardroom with Kevin Black, Al Franklin, King Kidar, and I'm Steve Pena. We're going to bring you music, movies, money, and more, talking about a variety of subjects. We got Kevin Black is going to get into the music scene a bit. We got Al Franklin talking about empire, television, movies, King Kidar in his comedy corner. So we're going to break it all down here at the Boardroom real quick. We're going to start things off with Mr. Kevin Black and the music corner.
And let's not forget our special guest tonight, the one and only Keith Robinson.
Oh, that's big. That's big.
Oh, no. Big. So y'all stand by. We got Keith in the last 30 minutes, and he's going to give us his career, his new music. I just love this brother because he got the grind in him. And Kadar, only you can bring him on as well as you can. But I'm here for the new music. I found this kid. This kid is hot. He passed me his CD. His name is Phil Crown. Phil Crown. And the name of the record is what, Steve? I've been playing them.
Yeah, Hall of Fame. But before, I know we're going to get into it in just a minute, but give us a little background why you think this is hot. What makes this record any? Because you get a lot of music now. Why did you pick this one out?
No, because it's not just the normal rap. It's not just, it's different. And, what Kevin Black looked for is different club. Wherever you're going to go, just go there. Don't just wait to see what's going on there. So being that I'm doing the music session of this boardroom, I wanted to bring something a little different to y'all. And I would like to introduce it. Or Steve, better yet, can you introduce it?
Well, no, you're doing fine. I just wasn't sure how much you wanted to divulge. I know there's a feature rapper on here. I don't know if we want to get into who that feature rapper is. Or
won't we send it out to the lines and let everybody guess on who's the rapper and what's going on? So all I ask is, Steve, what's the name of the record? Because I want to make sure all our listeners know. What's the name of it?
Hall of Fame.
And what's the name of the artist?
Phil Crown, the Phil Crown Project.
Phil Crown. Check out the record.
That's kind of sexy, though. Y'all feeling that?
That rhythm is going pretty fast.
Come on, man.
I like that.
I can get a couple of double D's, some wine, making shit boom, y'all.
Going there this early.
Oh, man, why not? That's sexy. You like that, Steve?
Oh, suit and tie.
Come on, man. 4 shades of gray. How you love that? Yeah, you do. I like it. Got that little 80s soulful thing going on in the background.
That's strong right now. B.O.B. is doing it tough. His style is all back from the 70s. And that's bringing music back. Real music.
That's real music.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah.
And I think if we can get overwhelmed with new music.
Hey, we can take a train, or we can take a plane, girl. You're in the Hall of Fame, but there's only one thing. I don't know your name. They don't know nothing about it, Phil. We can take a train, we out here, or we can take a plane, girl. You're in the Hall of Fame, but there's only one thing. International. I don't know your name. Let me talk to him. I like the one.
to the Hall of Fame. Although I don't know your name, I remember your frame. Senorita, dirty margarita, sex on the beach next time that I see ya. Yeah, cause what's an empty sky without a jet breaking through it with my ride or die? And we could travel the world, I'm just the type of guy. You know the last name, girl, don't be so surprised. Sitting on yachts that we posted, lobster and shrimp, closing deals on the ocean. No wristwatch cause we living in the moment. Glasses up, seeing vodka what we toasting. Under the moonlight, feeling just right. When love is real with you, you a prototype. One of a kind, what love should feel like. Hall of Fame.
Flying through the stars under the moonlight. Don't know where we are, but it feels right. Give me a name, I'll write it in the stars above us. Make a wish, give me a kiss, just like some simple lovers. In the pale moonlight, we ride together. In the dark of night, nothing feels better. Just two kids listening to Charlie Wilson. I lay it down, then I say, it's Philip Crown now, baby. Hey. We can take a train. We can take a train. Or we can take a plane now. Yeah. You're in the Hall of Fame, but there's only one thing. I don't know your name. Hey. We can take a train. We can take a train. Or we can take a plane now. Ooh, girl. You're in the Hall of Fame, but there's only one thing. I don't know your name. Hey.
Well, I guess it's obvious now why that's a Kevin Black pick to click.
Oh, I'm going to just tell you something. Hey, I got to give it up to Phil Crown, baby.
That's right.
I got to give it up. That man said, hey, put me on a beach with a dirty margarita with a senorita. Yo, I love that kind of shit. I ain't lying, y'all. Hey, we can play that back to back like a Super 8 track.
Oh, man.
I love it. And plus that disco rage is in right now. You know, like my boy, what's my man that Motown dropped about?
Oh, Bruno Mars, the Uptown Funk.
I know right now they ain't happy.
I like that.
Man, that is
I like
a great
that.
song.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
like that song.
They playing it to death. I love it to death. The video is really nice. The way they sequences and break it down. It's a throwback, this video, the way they put it. I think they shot it on Paramount a lot, but it's intercut with a lot of designs on just basic foot movement and basic phase, medium close-up shots, and the energy is different than some of the videos that we've been seeing in the last few cycles, where it's a lot of bling bling and a lot of over-the-top stuff. And this was just basically group and material and actors, basically from the group Bruno Mars, and this with the producer.
So
Well-
what do you got planned for this record, Black? I know you're involved with the project in some form or fashion.
No, what I'm really doing is just making sure that the project get the eyes and the ears and getting to see what it is. Phil Crown is he's a writer, he's a singer, he's just
Now you're going to give us the inside on that rap?
I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to call me at 1-800 the boardroom, and then I'll get with you and tell you who it is.
The studio line. We'll give them the studio line number. The studio line number here is 323-473-3100. This is LA Talk Live and the American Talk Live Broadcast Network, and we're in the boardroom with Kevin Black, Al Franklin, King Kidar.
And this ends my new music section, Phil Crown, and I love you for giving me the record first. Hey, thank you. Phil, thank you.
Oh, you love that?
All right, that's covering the music scene. Now we're going to move right along. We're going to keep it moving with some movie and television info. Mr. Al Franklin.
Yeah, I wanted to pick up where we left off last week on the Empire. We might say Empire Strikes Back. It was hard.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, well, I was just saying that Blackish went up against Empire for the first time, and I guess Empire still kicked their butt. Even though their ratings went up, Empire's went up even bigger. So
it was they got a 4.6. They had 11 million viewers.
Yeah.
I think that the way Empire is going now, they're going to just generate more copy clones of their show. I'm just looking to see when NBC is going to come with theirs, when ABC is going to come. Because they're going to have to come. This is a strong market, and this is untapped revenue right now.
Well, it's a good time for black folks out there right now as well, too.
Oh, yeah.
Just the TV show itself is off the chain.
Yeah. What do you think about the plot line, Anika, regarding the Empire, the way it's going now with the inner battle in the families and going after the throne?
I believe the plot is going really well. I love how he has the sons going against each other, trying to figure out which one is going to take over the throne. There's a lot of backstabbing and manipulation going on between his family and Anika and Cookie, and so there's no telling who's going to have this throne.
Yeah, I like the way Cookie really showed us what she was working with. What you think about that outfit?
Oh, the outfit was lovely.
Yeah, that was popular.
Yeah, she had Lucius. I know he was thinking about that later on that night.
And you can see the way the storyline and plot is going, that Lucius and Cookie is going to wind up back together.
Oh, most definitely. We
Yeah.
probably won't see it for a while because Anika ain't going.
No, she's not going. She's not going to go
Mm-mm.
anywhere. And I see the brothers are really getting that grind on now. It's going to get ugly with the turning on the older brother against the two younger brothers. And then I can't figure out the plot between Lucius' bodyguard and plotting with the older son and his wife. You know, where they going with that?
Oh, I don't know where that's going. The right hand man.
Yeah,
yeah,
that
and
looks
the
bad.
son,
Yeah, after he
like-
got the guy that dude to take himself to jail for life for shooting.
Yeah.
Was his name Bunky?
Yeah.
Shooting Bunky. That's wild. And he's gonna get his family paid, but he's gonna do life for that.
Oh yeah.
And so homeboy set that up like that. So he's down with Lucius, to the end. But there's I don't know if he's looking to get involved after the death of Lucius, or is he got an ultimate plan right now? But
Oh
it's
yeah.
twisted.
He has a
Wait a
plan.
minute. Did y'all just say what I said? I'm surprised King Godard didn't comment on that. Did y'all just say he got somebody to do life in prison, and hopefully he gonna get taken care of his family?
Oh
And
no,
yeah.
they threw the money out right there on the table. They opened it up and said they gave it.
how old was this brother that's going to jail for life?
About in between me and your age.
Hell no.
But I think he had a
did.
sentence coming up
Yeah, he already
against
had
him
something
anyway, so
going
he was getting ready to
Mm-hmm.
go away. So they just made it more valuable for him to go away longer.
They made it
so-
more
so-
lucrative for his
Yeah, there you
family.
go. There
Oh,
you
so
go.
so what you saying is he was about to do
Yeah,
20
there you go.
regardless, but they just
There you
they
go.
just added the capital L.
That's it.
And how old was he roughly?
Yeah, probably 40.
And I also like Taraji's part, because the gangster that they putting on her is amazing, because you don't know where they're going with it, because she didn't kill people.
Cookie, yeah.
Cookie on well, that's her name, in
Right,
real
right,
life.
right,
But
right,
Cookie,
that's her name.
she didn't took a life. She didn't took a life on accident.
I'ma
Remember the
just tell-
rose?
I'm gonna just tell you something. Taraji Henson and some pictures look like Lydia Harris. I ain't gonna lie to you. And some of them pictures,
1,000%.
huh?
Cookie, her stock has went up 1,000%.
Oh, without a doubt. I'm just letting you all know. If you look at Taraji Henson, who's playing Cookie,
Right.
and get a picture of Lydia Harris,
Death Row's
yeah,
Queen.
Yeah, I mean, both of them motherfuckers look like twins. Matter of fact, one of y'all bring it up and see. I mean, they kind of look like twins. I mean, I ain't gonna bullshit you.
I'm gonna have to check that out. Also, what is so close, and we had examined how close the Eric Wright story is to this Empire story. Easy had to leave everything to his family after he passed on, and the power struggle that went on there with Jerry and
Easy?
Easy. Well, Easy was gone.
Yeah, Tamika Wright or whatever. It's almost like, who did he leave his throne to? The wife,
Now,
not the kids.
And I was going to ask you, I know
Not
you're,
the kids.
you're all into the Empire thing, but just a little bit of controversy maybe. What do you think of the violence that's on there? Don't you think they're kind of reintroducing a lot of inner city violence?
It never went away, so they can't reintroduce it. The news media played it down, but it's still there. So now, I think this show has toned it down from some of the shows in the past. It was grimy, so you felt the negative from the street because it was kind of real. This is glamour. This is TV. It's fantasy. It's puff. So everybody get it. So nobody feels like, oh wow, ooh, that's bad. Everybody's
I don't
clapping.
know, that shot to the head was a little
Oh, that was gangster. That was gangster.
Maybe I seen too many gangster movies.
Did you guys see the Oscars?
Not yet.
Yeah.
We saw the Grammys.
There you go. There you go.
Yes, I did see the Grammy.
Did you see the beginning of the Grammys with the little devils?
Devils throughout the whole program.
Come on,
Madonna
talk
and
to
her
me.
minions.
No, I get what you saying, but I'm talking about the beginning when everybody.
Well,
if you look through the crowd, you
there
could
were
just
the
see
horns.
the little horn.
Well, this is
Oh,
what got
yeah.
me. They started it off with AC/DC, Highway to Hell.
Yeah.
And then they took it all the way, ended up with Beyonce, Precious Lord. I said, wait a
Yeah,
minute.
and I think she was burning up. I burned up, yeah, man. Because you know how you conclude after a gospel song, you say a certain thing, just to dedicate it, and she did not do that. She seemed like it was about the fire was about to come out of it. Yeah, so.
I have never seen any production network-wise in this high category promote Satan
Through the
straight
whole
out
program.
Straight out. I mean, you
Hey.
pick your side. Hey,
Uh-huh.
Satan said I got all these, and
Uh-huh.
God wasn't there representing himself, but I'm pretty sure he was saying I got these. Wasn't that many?
Did you see how Pharrell did Happy?
Come
on now. He wasn't happy no more,
No,
was he?
he wasn't. That was a dark happy. But I gave him props
Come on,
for
man.
having the guts to change up a song his signature song, and to come out with the tribute to some of the civil rights issues we faced during the summer. I gave him props for that. It was well done, well produced.
I respect
props.
your thoughts, but I don't. It seemed like that's something that someone forced him to do.
Did you say he was shaking?
Come on, man. Don't nobody sing that song like that. I'm so happy. And then they just went to a dark side of happy. I was like, what's this, Return of the Jedi? Come on now.
Well, he was happy, and now he's just a different kind of happy.
Well, that must be the dark side. I don't know.
Yeah, well, they happy too.
And what about your boy Kanye West with his after show comments about?
I think Kanye did excellent. I think he did a good job at staying out of trouble. And everybody always want to see him do something because that's showbiz. That's the showbiz
But he
part
did
of the
say
show.
Beck should give up the award and give it to Beyonce. He did come back a little bit.
I think that was stick, and he helped Beck because didn't nobody care about Beck had won it and Beck had it, and I mean, not that he didn't care. It just wasn't as huge on the radar. And Kanye doing what he did made people talk about it more. And I think Beck is happy because they wouldn't have been talking about it. We still talking about it now. Well, we've been talking about that. We wouldn't have talked about Beck. Beck wouldn't have never come up in this conversation.
I thought his performance was pretty terrible.
I watched it with the sound off. And he looked pretty good to me.
With the sound off.
he had the burgundy suit with the little black midriff thing, and he danced with the smoke, and he looked cool.
You love that. I want to ask you a question now because you are a signature movie guy. How do you feel about Fast and Furious 7?
I can't wait.
How about that?
What a tribute to Paul. The acting and the storyline looks heavier. The visual effects are off the chain.
But are they going too far? Is it too much? Is it too many of them coming out? Talk to me.
No, I mean, how many detective stories have you seen in your life?
I love it. I just wanted to ask.
No. When it's good, people want more of it. I mean, we watch. I can't tell you how many episodes of Steinfeld.
Well, I don't want another Hunger Games.
No, I don't. You know,
you
when
see
you
the
get
difference?
when you get full of something, you're done with it.
Mm-hmm.
And we may be done with Fast and Furious after this, but we needed this.
Well, I think the shit is done right now. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. 7? God damn.
That's 7 checks,
7?
Kevin Black.
I know 7 checks, but I ain't getting one. Call me a hater. Call me a hater. I ain't getting one. I mean, I think after this one, they need to call it quits, because out of respect, homeboy is, dead.
Yeah.
And how many ways you going to keep him alive? I mean, I just feel like 7?
Well,
Come
when you
on.
get a trilogy, just like you got The Hobbit, and The Hobbit wasn't The Hobbit at first. They spun from another movie, right?
No, but I want y'all to know, I think they went too far with the hunting game or the Hunger Game, because I went to see that bullshit. I was pissed off.
I was too.
I didn't like the first one.
No. I ain't gonna lie. First one was hot, and the second one. But this one just had "We Got You" and come back and see the fourth one. This one, cause I mean, at the end, the white guy waking up, and going crazy and shit. I didn't get the ending, And then when I went and asked John A., I said, John A., what the fuck was this? You know what she told me? Oh, they want you to come back and see 4. I said, I'm not coming back to see 3.
How about that? Yeah, that's
so
real.
I ain't like it. But, I understand Furious 5, fast cars, but I'm just saying.
Well, it's
go
a
out,
tribute to Paul.
go out on a high.
Yeah,
Stop
exactly.
it.
Exactly.
No,
I heard they got
it's more than a tribute to Paul. It's 7. It's a storyline of this.
Well, I heard they got a contract for Furious 10.
Oh
my
yes,
God.
sir. Yeah, they told me I was going to be in the next couple. Yeah, I haven't got my contract yet, but
I'm up to direct 11.
how you love that? How you love
Speaking of director, Mr. Franklin, are we going to see a Teeth and Blood 2? I mean, I know Teeth and Blood 1 is just getting underway, but
that? Yeah, let's talk about Teeth and Blood.
It's called Teeth and Blood Resurrection.
Ah.
That's all I can say right now. The ink isn't dry on my check yet.
Now the
How
first
about
one's on the Urban movie channel.
Yeah, it's an exclusive deal we did with Bob Johnson, RJL Image, former CEO of BET and the only black airline ever, and a tremendous businessman and entrepreneur. He saw fit to bless us and sign our movie, and made it one of the exclusive movie to launch his new movie channel, the Urban Movie Channel, and we're right there with Lawrence Fishburne and I'm proud. Yeah, it's Denzel, everybody, and
the big push is coming up.
March the 10th is the worldwide release, and it's going to be released on Xbox, Netflix, iTunes, Target, Walmart.
And you got the perfect time for a digital release, because now after that whole interview with the North Korean movie and all the hacking that was in, everybody's used to now going online to watch a movie. So
yeah, everybody, but the DVD sales are still what really brings the bacon in. I mean, you can get more views with the online, which I appreciate every view, but I appreciate every dollar I get from Walmart.
So
who's
let me
in
ask,
the movie?
But can I ask you real quick, not to switch subject, but Al, I want to ask this real quick. And next week we're going to have the exclusive, and we're going to have some backdoor information next week. Who's going to win the fight with Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather? I wanted to ask you that personally, Al.
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather?
Hands down.
How about you, King Godard?
Nah, it's Floyd, but it's set up.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Set up.
Okay.
For round 2, huh?
And how about you? How about you, Mr. Steve Pena?
well, anybody can get lucky, but Floyd's gonna handle his business as always.
Okay, and Mr. Pena, can you please, all the callers and all the email, I would like for you to call in, leave a message on the box. You call in, we will be playing some of your messages. So please call us in and tell us who you think gonna win the fight, because next week we're gonna have some exclusive information to let y'all know about the fight. Now, who I think is gonna win the fight, believe it or not, I think Floyd Mayweather, and I think the best man on that night. But this will not be an easy win for Floyd.
Right.
I will let you know. He may get a nosebleed.
No
this time.
kidding.
No, Manny's no tomato can, that's for sure. No, he's gonna put up a fight. But we want everybody to call in. We welcome your input on this. Weigh in on the subject. LA Talk Live, American Talk Live Broadcast Network. Our studio line is 323-473-3100.
So call in, leave a message, let us know. We're going to be playing it next week, and we're going to be talking about the topic. Have some exclusive topic on Floyd Mayweather versus Pacquiao.
And now if I could ask Mr. King Kedar here, I know you got your comedy corner coming up, and we got some special guests. Maybe can you give us a little glimpse into what we got coming up in our next half hour?
Well, first off, this is the boardroom, and in the boardroom we talk about music, movie, and monies. And we have an extraordinary actor here today. Keith Robinson. He's off the chain. You've seen him in Dream, Get On Up. Has his new album coming out, Love Episodic, and the hit single Famous. And actually, I just went and seen him on a new African Film Festival. I went to the African Film Festival and I seen him down there in a new movie called Crew, which is off the chain. Excellent movie. And also we have comedian Tiffany Haddish. You've seen her on BET, Def Jam, super duper funny girl. The hottest, newest, sexiest comedian coming up. And we're just going to talk with them and have fun here in the boardroom.
Oh, sounds like the second half hour might even be better than this first one.
We're going to make it do what it do. It's the boardroom.
All right. Well, we're going to wrap up this first half here in a minute. Let's see if we got some closing comments on the music set game from Mr. Kevin Black.
Yeah, I have one thing I wanted to bring to Kevin's attention. As a new artist, Chef Shine, he has a rock rap package called Chef Shine and Blaze. I wanted to shoot that over to you along with Andrea's Matthews single. How can other people get music to you? I can hand it to you, and I'll get preferential treatment because I'm your pal. But how can other people who are not your pal get an opportunity to get their music played and viewed by you? You know, in case people don't know, they tune in and out of station. Kevin Black was the president of Urban of Interscope, Warner Brothers. He made 50, he made Eminem. He brought Snoop along. He's brought all of the urban music into the marketplace that you have partied to the last 10 years. And if you want an opportunity for him to review your music, Kevin, how can he do that?
What you can do is call LA Talk Radio, LA Talk Live, LA Talk Live. Did I just say radio?
Yes, you did.
Because I'm listening to my goddamn radio.
Yeah.
LA Talk Live. Call LA Talk Live. And Steve, what's the number?
323-473-3100.
One more time.
323-473-3100. But also, can we you did this at a panel. I saw this man at a big industry panel.
Yeah, I was there.
And he made everybody give up their email address so people could get at him now. So we're going to put you on the spot, Mr. Kevin Black.
Look out.
Can we get your email address so they can submit on the email?
No, they definitely can submit it. But what I want y'all to do is the reason why I want y'all to call LA Talk Live, because they got people answering the phone. You can leave a message. But just in case you can, my email address is kblack@canfly.co, not .com, .co. kblack@canfly.co. Send your record, send a picture, let me look at it, let's see what's going on. And guess what? We will highlight some records on the show, play it, like we just highlighted my man Phil Crown. We're in with it. And we just, I'm just all about exposing good music and taking talent to the next level.
And now I don't want to take you into too sensitive an area. We've only got a couple minutes left here before the break, but is there anything you might want to comment on? I know the Suge Knight's in the news. You used to run all the promotion and marketing at Death Row, so you're real familiar with Death Row. You were good friends with some. In fact, you were on the set of NWA the day all this went down. So any kind of little insight or thoughts you might have on that whole scenario?
Really, I don't have no thought or no comment because I'm not fully aware of the education behind it. All I can say is, believe none of what you hear, half of what you see, and don't be devastated if it don't come out the way you want to. I don't know. I'm not educated enough to make a 50-yard pass to say yay or nay, but it's tragic that, certain things go down. So please believe me when I say, when I do get more educated, I will have a comment because, here at LA Talk Live, we can do what we want to do at any given time. So let's let the music play. We're going right to break right now. And
this is LA Live, LA Talk Live, and the American Talk Live Broadcast Network. Original reality radio, handcrafted for your listening and viewing pleasure. We're more than just talk.
On the corner flagging me down, singing your dad, what's up with the pap? Is that nigga Snoop alright? Hey yo, what's up at the crib? Is them niggas in jail or is the niggas through? I said if you ain't up on things, Snoop Dogg is the name, dog pound the gang. It's like this, they don't understand. It's an everyday thing to gangbang. Make that switch, don't be a bitch, let these niggas know. What's up with you? I represent the pound and death row. And can't no other motherfucker in LA alone beat your
Reality radio, handcrafted for your listening pleasure. You're tuned in to LA Talk Live, where we're more than just talk.
Indigenous Rhythms presents the 2015 Culture Fest, Saturday, February 28th from 10 a.m. till 9 p.m. at the famous Simply Wholesome Restaurant, located 4508 West Slauson Avenue, corner of Slauson and Overhill. Come enjoy live performances by Mad Lion, Medusa, MC Supernatural, X-Clan, DJ Battlecat, and many more. Plus, there'll be vendors and delicious food provided by Simply Wholesome Restaurant. The 2015 Culture Fest, Saturday, February 28th, 10 a.m. till 9 p.m. at Simply Wholesome. For more details, contact Indigenous Rhythms at 855-452-7685. That's 855-452-7685. Or simply visit indigenousrhythms.com. The 2015 Culture Fest, presented by Indigenous Rhythms, proud sponsors of the LA Talk Live events calendar.
Hi, this is Alan Azoulay with Azoulay Media Productions. I'm really excited to bring you Groove to the 70s, an indoor live concert event playing Saturday, March 7th, 2015, featuring Smooth Sounds of Santana and Creedence Relive, two of the best tribute bands in America. Tickets are only $29, part of which will benefit Honorable Recharge, a wonderful foundation, nonprofit assisting combat veterans. Get your tickets now at latalklive.com or Facebook 70s Groovin', and stick around for the after party with our LA Talk Live DJs Veneric Marshall and Mario Alvarado, spinning great tunes that will take you back. And check out the option to purchase a VIP ticket for a vet. So come to the Old World Village, conveniently located just off the 405 freeway and Beach Boulevard in Huntington Beach, for this memorable evening. Bring your friends or that special someone. I hope to see you there.
Welcome back to the boardroom. Kevin Black's boardroom, King Kidar's boardroom. We're here with King's going to handle this second segment. We got some great special guests for you here at the boardroom, where we talk about music, movies, money, and more. King Kidar, what you got for us on tap here on this second half?
We got the infamous Keith Robinson in the building. He in the building.
What's happening?
Going on, man?
What's happening?
We got Miss Tiffany Haddish in the building, superstar comedian extraordinaire. She ready. What's going on?
Let's go.
So we're going to go back to back. We're going to talk both our stars. Keith, you have a new album out and in stores now, and the hit song is what?
The first single is Famous. The album is out in late April. The first single is called Famous. This is it right here in the background.
Won't you tell us a little something while that's in the back?
Yeah, I actually wrote this while we were shooting James Brown down in Mississippi. So it's inspired by a lot of great soul musicians, a lot of live instrumentation. The whole album is like that. So I'm excited about it. So it was just really a riff and a line taken from the movie, and I kind of went back to my room and wrote this song. So hope y'all dig it.
Oh, you love that.
Good job.
CC from Dream. How you love that? What do you think about that, Tiffany?
I can get with it. I can wake up to that every morning, watch that thing it is.
Watch out now.
Oh, looks like somebody might be able to put you to sleep with that one, too.
What's your credit score?
Hey, Keith, I think it's super hot, though. It's sexy.
Appreciate it, man.
It sounds like we talked about earlier. You got the real music going on, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm a descendant of the real one. So
So you one of the gods, huh?
I like it. Maybe a mini one right now. I won't get ahead of myself, but yeah, I like to attach myself to the realness.
So I see the song is hot. Is that stage performance the same as that song? Do you live
I believe so. I'm a country boy, so we sweat a lot.
You coming like
Take our shirt
KC
off.
from JoJo, or you
drop
keep
down
sweat?
to a couple of knees.
Drop down, do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
We do whatever we got to do to get you out the seat.
Oh, a little Usher in the building. Huh? You do a
Usher,
little
from,
dance?
Usher from the A2. We all from down south.
Oh,
James
yes,
Brown.
sir.
We all from down there. You know what I'm talking about?
That part.
That part right there.
There.
That's sexy. What's the name of this?
I want to be famous.
This is famous, yeah. See,
Famous.
see, Tiffany already on it, yeah. Yeah, it's
I'm
called famous.
going to go ahead and rip it from iTunes.
Okay,
you know
then.
what I'm saying?
Okay,
and
then.
I'm going to play this in the morning because I'll be working real hard towards that goal. So,
Yeah,
you know,
doubt.
a little motivation always.
Well, I know that's your target market, beautiful women. So so
Absolutely, and it was actually an ode to everybody trying to be famous for the wrong reasons. So I was like, what if somebody was trying to be famous just for loving somebody? So I thought it was kind of a double meaning when I wrote the song. So
so you're
like
a pimp
Tom-
and a songwriter.
Like Tom
Did you hear them
some
lyrics?
say
he
pimp,
just
some
said?
say poet.
Yes,
you know?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, like Tom Cruise, he got even more famous for loving Katie Holmes. I mean, he really put her on the map.
You
I
know,
mean,
he actually did.
Dawson's Creek was cool, but
Messing with Tom.
Yeah.
So who are you getting ready to put on the map, Keith? You getting ready to put somebody on the map?
You know what? I cannot disclose my sources at this current time.
You're still single and mingling?
I'm still single. The mingling is here and there.
ain't nobody got time for that.
Right.
Trying to get this money.
and you had mentioned it came when inspiration was the James Brown movie. Can you
Yeah.
give us a little background on how that film, what it meant to you, and what it was like working
Well,
on
I mean,
that?
I went to high school in Augusta, Georgia. So when you in Augusta, that's home of James Brown. So, and I really got really close with the Brown family, and the script had been around Hollywood for about 6 or 7 years, and
Wow.
a role opened up for me, and I was able to go down and do it. So that was a big honor. But I mean, during the movie, everybody involved was great musicians: Jill Scott, Tariq from Black Thought, Craig Robinson, some of the actual James Brown band. So every day we were doing, recreating that era with James Brown. So it just really inspired me because I was actually working on my album as we were shooting the movie. So I would kind of still be in that mode when it came time to do my own stuff. So this is kind of what came out of it.
Look at you living the life.
I'm trying.
You were
I'm
living the
trying. It's hard. I'm
So
trying.
your back history comes from music, because I
Yeah.
noticed most of the films that you've been in, you've always either been a singer, songwriter, and now
Well-
you're doing it in real life. Is that what you wanted?
Well, it's only
in the
been
beginning?
2 films actually. The James Brown and Dreamgirls, they happen to be pretty big, but I'm a singer first. I moved to LA to do music with a group. I had a deal with Motown for a hot second. We got out of the deal and I became a solo artist. And the acting thing kind of happened by accident.
So you was like
So-
James Brown when they took you out and you threw the album at her.
Well, yeah, I'm definitely. I mean, I'm a musician first. I'm a singer. I grew up in the church, and growing up in the early '90s in Atlanta when it was, the Face was just there, and Keith Sweat, and
Oh, yeah.
Jermaine Dupri, Chris Cross, Usher, Goody Mob, 112.
That was the good ones.
We were all in the same block, so that was kind of where I came from. And after we got out of our deal, we just decided to come to L.A., where they was cutting the real checks and
How
try to
about
get
that?
on. And I've been here ever since.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Since you was in a singing group and stuff, and I used to be in a singing group back in the day before I met.
Shut up.
Anyways, I want to know this.
Uh-huh.
When you would tell people, yeah, I'm in a singing group or I'm a singer, would people ask you to sing? And if they did, what song would you sing?
I mean, it depends. I mean,
Give
I've
us
been,
a little something,
I've been
Keith.
singing my whole life, so
She trying to get a
Try
little
to get you a
acapella
creep,
out
creep.
Oh, is that what you?
Yeah,
That's all you had to do.
Get a little something.
Sing for me, Daddy.
I wanna be famous for loving you. How could you blame us for trying, boo? I could be a star tomorrow, but it wouldn't matter, baby. You know now if I didn't have you.
If I was wearing panties, I would take them off.
Yeah.
Super excited. That's off the chain right there. Oh, I'm loving that.
Yeah, that's nice.
Appreciate it.
So you've been doing your thing for a while. What's next? What we had?
How many baby mamas you got?
I don't have any actually.
Oh, for
right
real?
now.
What? Black
that?
men, no babies?
Yeah, no.
How many babies you got, Tiff?
None.
She
Well-
might not even ask you your
A
credit score
perfect
now.
combination. He's smiling at you. You smiling at him. That sounds like something
I
good.
appreciate his
A
talent.
singing, silly, funny baby. How about that?
No
She's
doubt.
showing up silly. All right, we about to jump on the Tiffany Haddish, but before we do, I want to ask Mr. Robinson, what's going on in the movie scene? You got Cruise coming out. What's the breakdown on that movie? Tell us a little bit about that.
Crew is a movie about four guys who reunite after 18 years after this bad car accident after a high school basketball game.
Mm-hmm.
And the wreck kind of drastically altered all our lives for better or for worse.
Mm-hmm.
I became a lawyer. My man ruined his basketball career. Another guy had some medical complications, and the other guy just had this reckless abandon for life after almost dying.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a heavy emotional drama about forgiveness, about uniting. Really, with four educated brothers, which you don't get to see a lot, and it's just heavy. It's very layered, and it's a tearjerker to say the least. But I'm proud of it. You know, it's been doing really well on the film festival circuit.
One thing I do want to say about that film is that, for one, it was excellent. I love how it moved straight through.
Yeah.
It was four of you guys, right?
Yeah, it was four of us, yeah.
Four incredible actors. Name the actors that was in the movie.
It's Richard T. Jones,
Mm-hmm.
who you know from Judge and Amy, Why Did I Get Married, and he was in Godzilla. He's been in a ton of stuff. Antoine Tanner from One Tree Hill.
He brought the funny.
And Coach Carter, and he's in Black Jesus right now on Comedy Central. Sammy Robitaille from Django and a ton of other things. And me.
Yeah, the movie
Keith Robinson.
Keith Robinson, you really played your role excellent.
Thanks,
it was I'm telling you, after you know how they do the little questioning after the film, everybody was thrilled about seeing that movie.
Yeah, yes.
I had to go to the bathroom and I could not get up because it stayed in storyline. You know, some of them have a little puff. It had no puff.
Yeah. It was
boom, 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 boom.
It was very well done, man. I'm proud of that one. We kind of started kind of a labor of love because we all kind of did it just on the strength of the other person doing it. So to see it turn out like that is always a good thing because a lot of times you can throw as much money as you want at a project and it still doesn't gel or stand up right. And this one happened to do the complete opposite. So hope y'all get to check it out.
And I heard most of you guys that put the movie together was friends.
Yeah.
All
Antoine Tanner called me personally and asked me about the role, and it kind of snowballed like that, and we kind of just pulled all our resources, which kind of made the chemistry between us that much realer because we were already homies who were just out here in Hollywood trying to get it in.
Excellent.
Somebody's vibrating.
How about that? Tiffany Wood.
Probably you after he sang to you like that. That's probably.
I can feel it.
But just on the music, last point on that, is there any place somebody can go see you live perform? You got any dates coming up?
I got. I got a date here in late April. I've been on the road a little bit. I'm headed to Minneapolis on Thursday night. And Fargo, North Dakota.
Ooh.
Wish me luck.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Don't you know?
Yeah, so I'll be up there for a couple days. But I'm on the scene all the time in LA. But my next show here will probably be the release of the album, which will be in late April. But I'll holler back at y'all and let you know so you can tell the listeners to definitely come through and check me out.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
You will?
I'll wear a white dress so you know it's me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'm with it.
Because my hair is
right
gonna be
down
different.
front.
I change my hair every week, so.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
We most definitely got the man in the building. I see the little chemistry brewing over here, all the questioning, I see the little look, Yeah, it happens in the back. She is a cutie pie.
Yeah,
Let's jump into the King Kedar's Comedy Corner for a minute, because we at the time where we need to talk to Miss Tiffany Haddish. What's going on, Tiff?
Nothing. I'm here. Yay! I'm alive.
Well, I just want to say I'm proud of you. I've been watching Tiff since she started. She's off the chain. She has the energy. She made a saying that I'm ready, and most definitely you have been ready for some time.
Yeah, she ready.
That's right.
She ready.
She ready. How you love
ready to
that?
take it to the next level. Let's go. I need this money.
Turn up. Turn
success.
up.
I love success.
You're an
It's my drug
energetic
of
comedian.
choice.
I seen you on Arsenio Hall. How was that?
That was fun as hell. That was like one of my dreams come true. One of the best days of my life. My career, I'll be like super excited about every little moment and every chance I get to perform. And when little things it wasn't a little thing to me. It was a big thing to me to be able to perform for Arsenio. That's how I saw it. Like, I'm performing for Arsenio Hall. This is a man that I've been watching all my childhood. I used to wish he was my daddy. Then I was wishing he was my baby daddy. Like, this is just coming full circle for me. And then when he picked me up and carried me off the stage and I licked his face and he tasted like Ovaltine, I was like, this is awesome.
Did his finger look as long as it regular look?
Man, it was even longer. It was even better.
Oh, is that right? So
Yeah.
you taking it to another level with the yes, sir.
That did sound nasty. Yeah, my
That do
bad.
sound like she ready. She ready. So I done seen you on a couple TV shows. Tell us about your television. What TV shows have we seen you on?
On Real Husbands of Hollywood with
Real
Kevin.
Husbands of Hollywood.
I'm on a show called If Loving You Is Wrong with Tyler Perry directed it and wrote it and everything. And I just shot a pilot with Gerard Carmichael, the Go Gerard Go. I just did a role in that. So, yeah. And I got to work with David Allen Greer and Loretta Devine. It was
How
so
about that?
dreams coming true every day.
Yes, your dreams are coming true. So I seen you doing your thing. What you're originally based here from Los Angeles, California,
54th
correct?
and Western, South Central Los Angeles.
Holla.
What it do? I
So
used to
you
be a
straight
model at
hood.
the Slauson Swap Meet.
How about that? And what do y'all model?
Clothes and
Swap
hair.
meet clothes and hair.
Mhm.
That real good hair.
And that good hair.
And
yeah.
shoot a couple
And
people and
shoes
keep it
stuff.
moving.
No, I ain't never shot nobody.
How about
No,
that?
I might have shot a gun, but not a person.
What would you say that you got your comedy style from? Who's like, you know, you look back on guys, myself, I'm more so like Jack Tripper, Three's Company. I love Martin. What's your favorites?
Lucille Ball, Carol Burnett, Richard Pryor, Lenny Bruce. Like Lenny Bruce was one of the first comics to be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm a cuss. I'm a this. I'm a just be myself.
That's right.
And I like thrive towards that. And I know a lot of times people are like, oh, you too pretty to cuss, so you shouldn't talk about stuff like that. But you know what? Fuck you. I go through this. I live that life. I'm from these streets. Like, and I might not look like it because I got a little change. I changed my outfit or put on different makeup or didn't put on nothing. But it doesn't matter. Bitch knows what she doing.
How you love that? She ready.
That
she
part.
ready.
She ready.
I like
So
that.
yeah, I got a lot of favorites though, and like Martin Lawrence, man, I really like him.
What are some of the comedy spots we might be able to see you in around town? Any place that you frequent?
I'm at the Laugh Factory all the time. I'm there tonight. I'll be at the one in Hollywood tonight and Saturday night and Friday. Long Beach Laugh Factory Friday. But yeah, I love the Laugh Factory. That's my favorite club. That club saved my life. I mean, I'm from South Central LA. I was in foster care, and my social worker gave me two choices. She's like, you can either go to the Laugh Factory Comedy Camp or you can go to psychiatric therapy because something is wrong with you. And I was like, which one got drugs? She said, oh, you're going to be on drugs if you go to therapy. I said, well, let me get in that comedy camp. And it changed my life. It was the first time that a man ever said, you're beautiful and you're talented. And I didn't think he was going to try to do nothing to me, you know, or try to hurt me. And I got to meet like some of my idols, like Charles Fleischer, who plays the voice of Roger Rabbit. That I loved Roger Rabbit. Like Roger Rabbit molded me, influenced me to do comedy because it was a scene in the movie.
A character,
man. It was a scene in a Roger Rabbit movie where the detective's like, "Why is everybody doing all this nice stuff for you? Why is everybody doing this for you?" And the rabbit goes, because I make them laugh, Eddie. If you make them laugh, they'll do anything for you. And I was like, boom, I need that. That's what I'm going to use it. I mean, I couldn't even really read good, and I would to make people laugh and tell them I like their voice and get them to read to me, and I memorize what they say immediately, and just, I was a hustler.
So you
and
sound
comedy
like,
saved my life.
You sound like you had tunnel vision, meaning you seeing past everything, you know. And you've been doing comedy for how long?
I've been serious about it now. January was 13 years.
13 years.
But I started, probably about 20 years ago.
If you could say to the girls that's doing comedy out there, last time we had Capone on the show, which was Off the Chain, and Capone, he kind of broke it down just so far as his story, just like you did. But what would you say to the young ladies out there that's doing comedy now, if they wanted to make it? What's one thing that they need to have to get into the door?
Well, one thing you need to do, and that I've been doing every day, is every day you need to do at least one thing towards your goal, at least one thing towards whatever the big picture is. I mean, if you want to just be a touring comic, then you need to be calling up clubs and booking dates or sending out packages. At least one thing. I try to do 1 to 10 things. If I can get 10 things in, then I get to eat ice cream at the end of the night. If I don't, then I gotta, get prioritized. But at least one thing gets done every single day towards my goal of having an empire and being able to change and influence many people through laughter.
She ready.
She ready.
You're talking about helping young comedians. It's a perfect spot to talk about what you're doing, Mr. Kadar, on your comedy network.
Oh, yeah. What you doing?
We getting it in. We doing it. We talked about the Teeth and Blood earlier, that movie with Glenn Plummer.
We're talking about the comedy where you're going to be doing your comedy network.
Oh, you talking about the network comedy show?
Yeah.
Where we put together it's called the Network. And we do it at the Comedy Union. It's once a month. We do it on every first Fridays. The next show is on March 6th. And it's the first 8 o'clock show that they'll be having there at the comedy.
Now, is
Union.
that someone they might go and see someone as great and talented
Tiffany
as
Haddish,
Tiffany?
she'll just
or
slide too.
Is
She
that
just
somebody?
slide too.
is it
She
for-
trying to raise an eyebrow. She's gonna do a dance.
Is it for newbies, established, star? What's the concept?
Actually, the network is more so a network of people that I know and the people that I invited know, and the connection of just like we here today. So if we get Keith, we get Tiffany, and it's some young people out there that just starting comedy. They want to come out and they want to hear the true stories. They want to meet a real casting agent. So we'll have casting agents. We'll have directors there, producers, people that can help you in the industry, because I don't feel that we have too many places or venues that you can still go to and you truly do see someone in there. Back in the day, I've been here for 12 years. Back in the day, when you used to go to the Factory, you go to the Improv, you may see somebody that can push you.
Right.
Nowadays, it's just the comedians.
Yep.
So I'm trying to set up a vision where people can be helped. And like I say, it's hosted by myself, by King Kedar, and it's on March, every first Fridays at the Comedy Union, March 6th. Showtime is at 8 p.m. Doors open at 7:30. You can get tickets for $10 in advance, and it's $15 at the door. And also go to workitoutcomedy@gmail.com. That's WORKITOUT comedy@gmail.com to get more information pertaining to that.
Now, could we stretch it out and say if somebody sent you an email and they listened to you tonight, you might give them a free ticket?
I give them a couple of free tickets. How you love that?
And our number here at the studio line, 323-473-3100. So you can dial in and ask for Mr. King Kedar and see if you can't get some tickets.
So you mean, wait, this is playing like right now, and somebody can hear me like right now,
They
and
can
they
hear
could
you
call
right
like
now.
right now and talk to me like right now?
Yeah, like right now.
Actually,
Somebody needs to
they
call
can
me
watch
right
you
now.
right now.
Somebody watching me right now?
Live. They
Oh
looking
my
at all of us right
God.
now.
I should have put on some more makeup and like, oh my God. I thought it was just
Tiffany
makeup.
does this dance called the Nene, and when we hang out at the Improv on Monday nights, and she do this cutest. You know I'm in love with her, so she just the cutest thing. Like I say, I've been knowing her for years, and every time she shows up, her energy's off the chain. She don't give a damn who around. She just do her, and that's why I love you.
Oh,
just so
thank
you know that. But it's this dance called the Nene. Can you show us a little Paquito of that?
You want to
And if
see
it's
the
Spanish,
Nene?
that means
Go
a
ahead.
little bit.
We
Can
got the cameras, so
you,
I
You want me
sang,
to
so you got to
stand up
dance.
and do it?
yeah, can
do it in
can we
your
get
chair.
a little music in the background to that? Something sexy, something hot, something turn up. If you got something over there, she is most definitely sexy too.
I'm covered up.
You not covered up. Look at Keith. Look at Keith. Yes, sir. Keith, see it. She ready. Who knew? Can you hear that? Oh, 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 oh. She ready. She ready. She ready. She ready. Go Tim. Go Tim. She ready. Oh, give her love, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's Miss
we don't mind if you
Tiffany Haddish.
sweat. That's okay.
Oh my God.
Tiff.
Y'all got me in here dancing.
Yeah, see, you can see yourself.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
hey, whoa, turn up.
My body all right.
Your body
She
is
all
wonderful.
She all right.
And she ready.
That unicorn.
All right, Tiff, I gotta ask you. I need 4 words that you would give to any comedian, female, guy. It can be lesbian, whatever. That's coming up and try to. See, what's wrong? What's wrong?
4 words or 4 statements?
4 words that you would give. You would break down to say this is how you become successful. What 4 words? Focus. You can. I help you.
Focus was one.
Okay, and break it down. Give me the word and break it down and why. 4
Focus
things.
means stay in your lane, know what you doing,
Mm-hmm.
right? The other word,
Remember, you live, so you giving it to them. They listening to you. They've heard your name, so
Yeah.
don't play with this. You're helping them right now.
oh well, maybe I don't want to help.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You ready? You ready?
Maybe I don't need the competition. No.
How you
No,
love
stay
that.
focused, and that means stay in your lane. Do what you know works for you.
Mm-hmm.
Always try to learn something new. So stay studious. Learn something new every day. What else? 4 things. Shoot, show up on time. Try to be there early because you might get somebody else shit. I've done that a gang of times.
How you love
Just
that?
show up and you get it, like, because you're there.
Yeah, showing up's half the game.
That is
Yeah,
really
how about
that
that?
is the biggest part of the battle, being in the right place.
At the right time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got a few minutes left, but I'd like to get Keith to weigh back in on the acting part and how maybe what can help a young actor. There's so many out here struggling, trying to find a way in, and how you did it or what you think might help them.
What does it take?
I mean, it definitely it takes a little bit of luck because it is a lot of people doing the same thing. But I think
and you got to do 4 different ones than she did. You can't be riding off her word.
Oh, I got a full work. Discipline is key.
I like that
because it's easy to get distracted. Especially in a city like LA, you got to stay disciplined, and it's a lot. Sometimes people spread themselves too thin and try to do so many different things. It all seems attainable, but it can be elusive if you don't focus on one. So stay disciplined, aggressive, stay positive. Because you got to build up some sort of tolerance to the rejection.
Rejection is real. That's why I'm glad I was in foster care. Help me handle rejection.
and I got one more. What I say? Discipline, aggression. What else I said?
Focus.
No, I said focus.
Rejection. Be able to deal with rejection.
Well, that's staying positive.
Right.
And you gotta be a craftsman. You gotta love to work on your craft. You gotta get good while you're waiting. So, if you do, you gotta be prepared. So when the opportunity does present itself, you gotta smash it, knock it out of the park. So you can take advantage.
What would you say was your big break, and how did it come about?
I still feel like I haven't had my big break. I know it sounds funny, maybe weird, but I mean, Dreamgirls was a big look. You know what I mean? A lot of people. I think everybody saw that movie. I mean, 9 out of 10 people saw that movie. That was a good look. I mean, my first gig was Power Rangers, which was a big kid show.
Which color was you?
I was green.
That's right.
Yeah.
You was
Green
a
Power
Green
Ranger.
Ranger.
I have it on DVD.
Okay.
I wanted to be excited when I saw you, but then I'm like, don't act like that. Don't be like that. Don't be a Power Ranger groupie.
Yeah, one of the Power
He
Rangers
got his
was
sword
in the
with him.
news, right?
Yeah,
With
he did something crazy.
You still
The
have
one
your
that's
Power
missing
Ranger
the finger, the
sword?
original Black Ranger?
Huh?
The original Black Ranger in the news? No, the other
Nah,
Ranger.
it was another.
Because the original Black Ranger, he missing a finger.
Oh my God!
I met him at Kenneth Hines Park back when I was.
But
12.
I mean, I've had some good looks. But I mean, Fat Albert was a good move. Was a good look. But I mean, I like to. I'm always in the mindset of
what's next.
What's next? I'm a student. I try to stop and smell the roses, but at the same time, I really feel like my big break has yet to really come. I've kind of been around for a while, and people know me, can attach me to a couple projects, but I'm still a worker bee.
You've laid all the serious foundation.
I guess so.
Yeah, I'd say.
I guess so.
For a lot of people, what you've accomplished already is pretty good. So good things coming, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You're going to get an Oscar. You're going to get an Oscar.
Okay, then from your mouth to God's ears.
Well, I am his favorite, so he gonna listen.
I like her.
Yeah, Tiffany is an animated comedian, body-wise and facially. Where does that come from, Tiff?
I'm crazy.
How about that?
I don't know where it comes from because it's just natural, man. I'm a unicorn.
So you think by being a foster child, I notice I hear you say that a lot. Was that hard for you coming up? You never knew either of your parents?
I knew both of my parents, and they both was
and they
messed
just
up.
put you in the foster home?
They didn't just put me there. I was picked up. I was taken.
Oh, so you was a badass kid.
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't a
Turn
badass
up.
kid. No, my mom had a car accident and had a head injury and couldn't take care of all of us. It was like 5 of us, and I was the oldest, and they came and got us. And yeah, read my Wikipedia.
Life happens.
So you the one in your family. Everyone has that one.
I'm the boss, for sure.
All right, this was King's Comedy Corner with Miss Tiffany Haddish and Mr. Keith Robinson.
Indeed.
We'd like to thank you all for tuning in to the Boardroom. We had Kevin Black here earlier highlighting some new music. We've got some great guests. Keith Robinson, we had his song coming up, Famous. That was going to be big. It's going to be big. Great Tiffany Haddish on the comedy routine.
Laugh Factory, and then I'll be at the Improv on March 5th through the 8th.
How about that?
In
King
Irvine.
Kadar at the Comedy Union.
At the Comedy Union, first Fridays, March 6th. Y'all come through.
I'm
support.
Steve Pena with Omni Entertainment. We want you all to check back in with the Boardroom next week. We're here on LA Talk Live and the American Talk Live Broadcast Network. Original reality radio, handcrafted for your listening and viewing pleasure. We're more than just talk. Our studio line is 323-473-3100. You can tune in by watching us on Ustream, iTunes, TuneIn Radio, Live 365. We're everywhere. We're everywhere. Over 6 million viewers a month and growing strong. The Boardroom.
The Boardroom. How you love that?
Holla.
Already after one episode, you wanna have my
And this is King Kedar, and you're listening to Keith Robinson's 24K. Y'all keep on listening. That's coming straight to you from the boardroom. Stay blessed.
Hot sex,
With your mama.
hot sex on the platter. Hot sex on the platter. Hot sex on the platter. 24 karat gold edible ice cream. That's $1,000 Sunday. Met her at Dave, then I scooped her on Monday. Now that's $100,000 Sunday.
So simple. I was just strolling through my phone for something to get into. Remember the exotic sexy thing, pop with the dimples. She had a crazy energy that stimulated my mental. Should I give her a call? Now this shit crazy. She crazy. I could just tell the way she moved. That ass was amazing. I didn't have to make my move. Shorty knew what it was. She already knew. And when they asked me who's my girl, I say only you. 24 karat gold. It's only you.
Hot sex on the platter. Hot sex on the platter.
Thank you for tuning into LA Talk Live and the Talk Live Broadcast Network, original reality radio, handcrafted for your listening and viewing pleasure. This is LA Talk Live, and we are more than just talk. Stay tuned.